Hello Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back with a Kill Kit video for my, sorry, can't think very well, for the Love of Homemade Kit series that I'm doing with Hannah and Felicia. And I absolutely and completely killed the paper of this kit. Almost literally. This is the only branding strip that I have left, which only has like half, like it doesn't even have a full piece of branding strip. So that's the only branding strip I have left because I used up the rest of them. And then this is a sheet of paper, a little scrap that I have, and then also another scrap. And then I have a bunch of these numbers that I cut up for one of my layouts that I didn't actually use. So I cut these two up completely and fussy cut them, and then I cut these ones out and I was going to use them, but I didn't end up using them. So I've got a lot of scraps here. I might just throw these away. I mean, I guess I could keep them because I do like this pink chevron. I just don't, I'm not a huge fan of this. I don't know what I would use it for. Except for cutting them apart, and I'm not sure that I will do that again. So I might just keep these ones and cut these ones apart and put them in my stash or something, and then just put this in with my pattern paper scraps along with this. But I completely almost killed my pattern paper. Isn't that so exciting? I am so excited. And I got 5 layouts. Our goal was to do 4, but I got 5 of them done, and I'm super duper excited and proud of myself. Okay, then the alphas, I didn't really use the alphas a whole lot. I think only 2 of my layouts, maybe 3. I used the alphas on. I did use these once, I believe. And I love these alphas. This is called this is from American Craft, and their thicker's called Kitten. I thought I opened them. I like to open them on the sides. Apparently I didn't open them on the side. But this one is just really pretty, but I only used it once, which kind of surprised me because I thought I would use it more. Then I also used these thickers from Amy Tangerine, and these ones are called Cut Out. If you can see that. I used those once. Then I also used, I didn't use up this whole, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think 4. I think I used 4 stickers from this sheet, which is better than not using any, right? I didn't do so well with the thickers in the sticker sheet this time. I did better the last kit. Okay, then I used up a lot of this Maggie Holmes confetti chipboard set. I actually cut it apart and decided, because I didn't want to have to keep that huge thing in my stash with my kit. So I used up, let's see, I think I used up almost all of, yeah, I think that's all. Oh, I guess there's another, maybe I didn't use up, I thought I used up a lot more of these chipboard than I did, but apparently I didn't because there's a bunch under here. So I had a couple of frames left. This banner, these 2 banners, that wasn't part of it. And then these 2 stickers. I think I tried to use this one, but it didn't work out. Then we also have that one, congrats, and then this little cake platter one, and this 5-cent one. So I think I started out with, I think, almost all of them. So I did use up quite a bit of these. I think my thing has a hole in it because it's losing its sequins. Oh, and you know what? I found some more here at the bottom. So I didn't use up as much as I thought. Even worse. Oh, holy cow, you guys. I thought I did so good. Oh, well. And then here's some stars. And another cake platter. I swear I used that. Okay. Sorry, this is like the worst Kill Kit video ever. I did use a bunch of these up. There was a ton in here, though, so I knew I wasn't going to use all of these. But it was nice to use them and to get them on a couple of layouts. I used the washi tape at least once, I think maybe 2 times on a layout, so I'm proud of myself for using that. I don't use washi tape a whole lot on my layouts, so that's kind of exciting. I cut out the saying that was in here and put it on a layout and decided that I didn't really want the whole frame. I don't remember if I used any of my cut files. So I still have this hello cut file. Oh, look, more wood veneer. Here's a cut apart that I had from the ephemera pack. Here's more wood veneer. So I really didn't use up a whole lot of wood veneer. I thought I did. And then I used, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, goodness. 4, 5. I think I used at least 5 of these frames, and I think I had like 20 of them. So that's pretty good. So I had a ton of frames, these craft frames. Then these are just some of the ephemera pieces. I knew that I wasn't going to use up all of these, but I wanted to have all of them in there because I didn't know exactly which ones I wanted to use. Here's another one of those numbers. Some more from the ephemera pack. So I didn't really kill the ephemera pack. As you can tell, I still have a ton of it left. But I did use up a lot of little things. Here's another cut apart piece. Sorry if you can hear my dog. He's in my room because he will not leave me alone, you guys. I love him to death, but he has to stay by my side at all times, especially if I'm the only one here. Okay, so I don't think I really used a silhouette file is what I'm thinking, because I think I only had 4 or 5 in here. So, whoops. But I just have a couple of little pieces in there left. I did use up a lot of these because this was all full, I believe. So I used up a lot of those. These are just some of the 3x4 and 4x4 cards. And hey, more chipboard. Oh my goodness, guys. I failed at using the chipboard, didn't I? So I did do good with other stuff though. So I think I just put way too much in this kit and expected myself to use it all up. And I actually, with these 5 layouts, I kept them to the like bare minimum. I didn't really do a whole lot with them, which is actually part of my style. I don't really embellish a whole lot. So the fact that I put together this huge kit or huge embellishment kit, it just didn't really make sense for me. So I think for the next one, I'm not going to do that. We are going to do a new kit coming up next. I think we're going to do next week is when we're going to start. If it's not next week, then it's the week after. But yeah, so now I need to figure out how I'm going to store all of these pieces because I do want to keep them together. I do. I like to keep my collections together just so that I know what collection is what collection. So I might just pull out one of these bags I have up here and see if I can put them in here. This big one probably won't fit, so I'll have to get a bigger one for that. But that's okay. I'm just going to stick these all in here for now. And then I'll show you all of the layouts that I made. And all these stickers are coming off. So let's see. Some of them I put the, what's that stuff called? The baking powder tool, is that what it's called? This thing. I did put some on that because I was thinking I would do that with all of them, but then I decided I didn't want to, so I just cut the sheet apart. Okay, so I'm just going to stick these in here for now. And oh, also, we also challenged ourselves to use a stamp set, and I put 2 of them in my kit, and I only used 1, and I used it very minimally. I'm just not a huge scrapper or stamper on my scrapbook pages, so I was really going to try to use it, and then it just didn't work out. And I did a lot of my scrapbooking pages for this kit during NSD weekend, so I was talking with a bunch of ladies on the Victoria Marie chat that was going on, and so I wasn't fully paying attention to what I was doing. So I wasn't remembering, oh yeah, I need to use a stamp on this layout. So I did use it on at least one layout though, which is good for me. Okay, so now I'm going to put all this stuff aside, and I will show you my layouts. So the stamp sets that I picked out were two of these birthday ones from Close to My Heart, and this one's called Choose Happy, and it just has a bunch of sayings on it and then some frames and borders, and I used this is the one that I used. Oh, and I also used this one. I completely forgot, and I actually didn't put away, I used a cake on this one. I don't think I put away the stamp. So there we go. I don't think I even cleaned it off, so I need to clean it off, but I did use, so I guess I did use 2 stamps, which is kind of fun. I completely forgot that I used that one. So that is kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to set all this stuff aside, and I will grab my layouts. Okay. So these are my 5 layouts, and I'm very excited. This first one is my absolute favorite. I die every time I see this one. Not to be like arrogant or anything, but I think this is probably one of my favorite layouts and probably one of my best ones that I've made so far in the past few months. And I just really love it. I love the alpha that I used, and I love that I made it all wonky and I didn't make it go straight, because I'm normally a very, very clean scrapbooker and everything is straight and perfect. And if you've been following me for a while, you will know that about me. But I did use 4 of these tags on this layout. I used up a bunch of the ephemera pieces. This giraffe, or not giraffe, it's not a giraffe, it's a zebra. This zebra was on the sticker sheet, which I was so excited to finally get to use that. This circle was actually on the sticker sheet as well. And these were just ephemera pieces from the kit that I had put in there. So this is absolutely my favorite layout of all time for this kit. So here's some close-ups, and I'll have some close-ups at the end as well for each layout, so you can see that. And I will also try to link each video for each layout, because I do have a process video for each one of these layouts. Okay, so this is the second one. This one's called Love the Sweet Stuff. So this one I kept very simple, but at the same time, it's kind of all clustered up here. So I feel like I need to go back and do some embellishing down here, and maybe I could put in some of those chipboard pieces that I didn't get used up. So hold on real quick. Let's actually go and do that right now. Let's just pull these out and see what we can do, because it's kind of bothering me. If I didn't have all of this stuff here, I would totally put this here. Since there's flowers up there, maybe I could cut it in half. Let's see. Yeah, see, if this wasn't there, I don't really want to try to pry it off. I could put this there, or maybe the pink one because of all the blue. We could totally do that. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, I have this small flower. I could put that. Sorry if you can hear my dog. He's ripping apart his rope. Okay, maybe I could... No, I think if we just do the... I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not going to glue anything down, so you tell me what you like better. Do you like the big flower? I could cut it off right here and just stick it right there. So let's see where I could cut it off, like right there. I could cut it down the middle right there and just stick it right there. So do you like the flower or do you like the balloon? I think I kind of like the balloon the best, but I kind of like the flower too because then it brings in the from all two of these clusters up here, which just look like one big cluster. And I think that that is why it kind of bothers me so much. If I didn't have this sweet tag there, maybe I could move it over here. I don't know if I could move it over here. It might not bother me so much that there's these two clusters just like woven together. I don't know if it's going to come up. This is definitely a different kind of kit share video, isn't it? Or Kill-A-Kit video. Okay, well, the sticker's coming off on that. So I will just have to glue that down. And I don't know if it will nicely come off. It did, yay! So I think, you know what, maybe I will just stick this under here. And then that kind of separates them a little bit more. And maybe I don't even want this tag. What do you guys think? I think I like it with the tag over there. So I will just glue that down. So I want you guys to tell me, what do you like better? Do you like the balloon or do you like the idea of this flower being cut in half and putting on the side there? I think I'm leaning towards the flower so that you can have one big cohesive thing here. But you guys tell me what you think looks best and I will kind of decide what I want to do after I hear what you guys think. But I'm going to leave those together. So this is what my second layout looked like before I messed with it, except for this piece was over here. And now it's kind of coming up right there where I pulled it off. Should try to see if I could move this up a little bit, but I think I like that so much better because then it's not running just this huge embellishment cluster up here and then nothing down here. So I like that much better. Okay, so I will leave these together and I will wait to hear from you guys what you think. Okay, then this is my second layout and this one I'm not completely happy with. I am, but I'm not. I feel like it's still missing something. Like maybe I need a title up here, is what I'm thinking, but I don't really have a title. I called it The Best when I put it on YouTube, but I really don't think that that's the title. I think that's just like words that I just decided, okay, I'm just going to use up this tag. And then I used a bunch of the chipboard pieces on this layout. This layout I think I did for Christy's challenge over at the Victoria Marie Facebook group for NSD. She told us she had a recipe challenge, and this one was use 3 different pattern papers, use a branding strip. So this is a branding strip right here. These 2 are branding strips. And then also a 3D embellishment. And so I used a bunch of chipboard. Also, she said not to use gold. Boop, 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 which I ended up using gold. So I had to use this for a different challenge. I think I did this one for Victoria's layering challenge or something instead, but I don't remember whose challenge this one was for. But anyway, so yeah, that was kind of fun. But what do you guys think the name of this should be? I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, something like Cake Time or something like that. I need your help on this. Let's see. So I think I should totally use these alphas. So tell me what you think the title should be for this one. I'm thinking maybe Cake Time or something like that. You know what? I think I'm just going to have it say Cake Time. And I'm going to totally do it right now. This one is a picture of him licking off the WALL-E figure because my boys loved the movie WALL-E when it came out, and I don't even remember when that was, like, what, 2008, 2007, something like that. I think it came out in the summer of 2008. But, let's see, Cake and then Time. I don't normally do these things in real time, so having to spell while I'm, you know, doing it in real time, I don't know how people can do that, because some people do scrapbook in real time. I don't know how they do it without messing up. Anyway, so this is him just licking off the Wally figurine after we had sung to him and everything. Okay, so I think I'm going to put it, up here. Yeah. Okay. I hope this is fun for you, watching me do this in real time, because this is so different than what I normally do. But I do like the idea of having a title on this one, and I like the cake time, because this is him making the cake. I like to have my boys, when they were younger and they didn't have school, I would have them help me make their cakes because they thought it was so much fun. And now I just make them, you know, while they're at school or whatever. And then my husband always decorates the cake because I'm horrible at decorating. I should show you guys. I don't know if I've scrapbooked that picture yet, but one year, not this son, but my oldest, I think he was 2 or 3. I had baked his cake, and then I didn't wait for it to cool down before I frosted it. And so it like completely cracked in half. It was crazy. So I think I do have a layout about that. I don't know if I have a video for it. Okay, so this is my final layout. I hope that was so much fun for you guys to watch me do that. Okay, so I'll just show you some close-ups. So I did use up a lot of the chipboard sheet with this layout. So that does make me happy when I get to use up a lot of pieces on one layout. So this is the second layout that I've used this alpha on, and I'm so super excited. Now I feel like this layout is complete and I really like it. So yeah, thanks for sticking with me for that. This is like a weird Kill-A-Kit video, right? Okay, so this is my 4th layout, and for this one, I used this one for what's her name's challenge, for the recipe challenge. After the challenge was over, I did end up putting some gold on it because I just couldn't help myself. So I'm sorry, Christy. I just couldn't stop myself because this bow was just way too cute. So I did use a stamp, the word choose happy, in a couple different places. I also used it on the title itself. Or on the photo. It did kind of smudge. So that's kind of sad. You can't really see that it says a C there. It just looks like it says hose happy. Oh goodness. But hopefully with the way that I stamped it in a couple different places, you can just be like, oh, that says choose. I used up a couple, let's see. So this is a wood veneer piece, and this is a 3-dimensional piece. This is where I used the inside of that little flower frame. And so I used a couple tags on here, and then I used a bunch of enamel dots from that section. I did use the tape again here, and I used this right here is a piece of a branding strip. So this floral right there. And this one, I really like this one. I think this is probably my 2nd favorite of all of them that I made. So here's a few close-ups. And these were just a couple of our friends. We lived right across the street from them. This little girl and this little girl. And then these 2 are mine. And at this time, we only had 2 kids. So long ago. Now we have 3, and they're crazy. Okay, so this is my 5th and bonus layout. I did make this one for a challenge, I think, at Hip Kit over NSD weekend, and then I never went and posted it over there, so that was smart, right? So I stamped with my Versamark stamp, and then I heat embossed with, let's see, I think it's Martha Stewart. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't even say on it, but I think it was a Martha Stewart pack of embossing powder. I used this 3D what is this? Wood veneer. I did a little bit of embellishing down here at the bottom. I had a couple of scraps, but not very many, so I just put them behind this one photo of the cake. And then I cut out all these numbers. He's turning 2, so I popped up the number 2 on this layout, and I thought that looks really cool. I used some enamel dots in 3 different places, and then a cute little tag. And yeah, so that is my 5th and bonus layout, which you will probably have seen last week or possibly this week right before I air this video. So I haven't decided what order I'm going to put these in because the other ladies are only doing 4 layout videos and I actually got a 5th layout video done. So I was way excited about that. But anyway, this is my 5th layout. This one I like. I'm not super happy with it, but I mean, it's done, it's documented, it was fun to make. So that's the ideal part, right? So anyway, that is the layouts that I made for my second round of this kit series for the love of homemade kits that I am doing with Hannah and Felicia. And I will leave links below to their Kill-A-Kit video if they're doing one. I think Hannah might just be doing a blog post, a Kill-A-Kit blog post. So I will leave a link down to hers below, as well as their channels, so that you can go and check out all of their layouts and everything that they created with this kit. Thanks so much for stopping by today, you guys. I will see you later. Bye.